you have a bit of history in this space. We talked about fax and mobile and how you've been around for ages. But
you keep saying ages.
I know.
I mean, the viewers all think I'm 25. But,
yes. So, and I know you actually you wanted to join Enreach this year after your previous career.
Yep.
And I was intrigued by that. Why? What's so attractive about this company?
Well, I mean, again, I've existed in this space pre-pandemic in a world where we had some really smart technology. But when you're working in that reseller space, the service provider space, and down to the SMB customers, you recognize that there is a special kind of mechanic that has to be there to unlock this move into a better use of technology. Mm-hmm. So when the pandemic was starting to come to its end, I really wanted to look for a place where I thought there was the combination of the right attitude, the right technology, the right mechanic and the right balance to actually break through and do something pretty special with the SMB space. Okay. I truly believe that we can help the SMB marketplace with technology as much as we ever will with the corporate side of the business or the mid-market size of the business. I looked at things like, I draw a picture for people which says traditional voice, meeting and collaboration, customer experience, and mobility sits in the middle. Mm-hmm. So when I looked into the marketplace, pretty much I'm looking for who covers that blueprint the best, but also in a way that can be delivered to SMB. Because if you commune products together, you can create that. We've been creating that, sort of core of product sets for quite some time. Yep. But if you're going to engage with the SMB, they need to be easily delivered, easily consumed, and then able to translate into other stuff as well. So when I'm looking for that makeup of product set, I'm also looking for the ability to API into front ends. Yeah. I'm looking for the API into back ends so that it's billable. I'm looking for it to be able to, interact with other technologies as they come through. And I think one of the things that I struck on was technology keeps moving forward, and we talk about AI and we talk about virtual reality and lots of other clever stuff. Right. Yeah. But to me, it's like climbing Everest. Okay, there are many stages.
Have you done that?
No.
Okay.
And never will.
Okay. Me neither.
We touched on my age, haven't we?
Okay.
But if you look at all of this excitement of climbing up the greater stages of something challenging like that, it's great. But nobody goes anywhere without getting to base camp. And I think one of the pieces that people are in danger of missing is that the SMB base hasn't been brought to base camp yet. Okay. So mission number one for me, if I was a carrier, would be to take my customers and get them into the use of technology in traditional voice, meeting and collaboration, customer experience and mobility, so that there is a visible return on investment from the use of that technology. Then there's going to be an openness and even a driven desire to look at AI. At the moment, the SMB will think AI is something that still exists as a corporate tool. Where can it deliver a return on investment? Where can it make the people within the organization more productive? Where can it take away the laborious work that drives employees away from the business or creates disengagement with their customers? So
I like what you're saying about these different bits and pieces coming together. And I know Enreach has a history of a lot of acquisitions in different technology spaces. And I kind of like how mobile, video, WebRTC, some of the AI and the chatbots, and the core voice are coming together, plus some Microsoft Teams support and marketplaces, etc. That seems to be like all the components that you also need when you go and talk to these operators about their journey.
Well, I think the last bit we touch on is, you've just coined it there, it's their journey. Okay, there are different ways to partner. You partner with the big players because you need to partner with the big players because we're all going to transition the marketplace together. Right. So a carrier will partner with big players, big names, big brands, and all that sort of thing.
And that's basically where you take what they have and you start to sell it.
You recognise that you are a vehicle for the sale of that product within a certain marketplace and a sector. The second place is where you partner with somebody who is going to white label. They're going to. our success will come from helping these successful players continue to grow and innovate and change, continue to evolve the relationships that they have with the customers. So we are very clearly positioned to support the success of our partners. We are the white label option, so we're creating the innovation and the solution for them, and we will grow because we do that. And the nice thing about it is, and you know a lot about the messaging that we put out as Enreach, creating contact magic. The fact that it's a human thing that we're trying to do here. We're trying to help people communicate with their customers, with each other, and enjoy the fact that technology makes communications is good. We also have a great phrase, and this was one of the ones that attracted me as well, which was converged contact.
Right.
Because UC and CC and it means nothing. When we communicate, we make contact with each other. And this convergence is just the different ways in which contact can be made. And I think for the SMB space, who are more human and less technology orientated, that's going to cut through more as people look for different ways in which they can run their business. So the white label thing, I think, is something that's powerful for us, because it means that we are pushing with our customers on their mission. I think that's a strong place to be. I think from a technology starting point, we've understood the balance between price, simplicity and adoptability for the SMB space. But you see in the acquisitions that we make and the innovations that our current companies come through, we remain entrepreneurial, we remain high innovators in the industry, and we see this as a continuous curve. The infinite game is a popular phrase these days, but we're in the infinite game. I was selling fax machines, which was a revolution which now seems quite bizarre and quite old school. And we're transitioning through into a time where messaging and communications as a voice app and video communications and customer experience and AI bots and that sort of thing coming through is normal. And what comes next will be even more exciting. Yeah,
but we don't know what comes next, right?
No. All we can do is...
we sort of see that the world now needs hybrid work, and we have some ideas about some of the solutions, but really 2-3 years from now?
Well, no, and I think all we can do for our customers and all that a carrier can do for their customers is to keep them near enough the front of the technology in a loop, the technology curve, so that they're benefiting from the solutions that are there today, but they're in a good position to hand on to the next solution and the next solution and the next solution.
But they need partners. They need the carriers, the operators. They need partners for that, because they don't have that.
Absolutely. So you partner with people who are acting like the lab, and you look at the old curve. You've got the early adopters. So companies like us are creating products which can get proved through the early adopters. We can start to see that there is an outcome. The carrier can then pick it up, and through the early majority can grow and develop their revenue base, delivering a great service that the customer is happy to pay for. When you get into the late majority, clearly margin starts to soften and all that sort of thing. But behind it, because we're now moving at such pace, you've got the next product and the next product coming through. So we should be able to see revenue growth and stability and drive in margins, because we're now treating technology as our ambition rather than as something daunting and scary from the future. So.
Okay. It sounds like we have some work to do the next couple of years.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to see what we're out of time. I'm looking forward to see what you're going to do in co-creation with these innovative carriers and service providers. And I look forward to talking again, let's say 6 or 12 months from now,
and
see where we are.
I'm looking forward to the next 30 years in the industry.
Maybe the facts will come back.
Maybe the facts will come back.
Great. Thanks a lot, Iain.
Good to talk to you.